ESPN presents Major League Baseball Magazine. This week's cover story, the grand opening for two cities to get their teams in the National League.
South Florida wants a Major League Baseball team, and we will support it.
We'll pin the tail on a bucking variation that burrows from baseball.
Webb comes into third base, but the donkey's lost and says, "Show me the way to go home."
And we'll show you some fans who, all in all, would rather be in bed.
This guy's excited about it.
Here's an avid Oriole fan.
Hanging on every pitch.
This is Warner Fussell for Major League Baseball Magazine. On Wednesday, June 12th, two new cities will be welcomed into the National League to begin play in 1993. There are 6 candidates, and each one produced a video to help sell its city to the expansion committee. Here then are highlights from each of the 6 videos, presented in alphabetical order and without editorial comment.
After 105 seasons of professional baseball, Buffalo is again a prime contender for a Major League Baseball franchise. And this time, Buffalo is ready. Pilot Field has become a symbol not only of Buffalo's surging economy, but of the baseball heritage of this proud city.
I'm proud of Buffalo. They've done a very fine job. And hey, let's hope we have Major League Baseball here.
I am certainly rooting for them 100%, and the city deserves it. It's proven that it's going to draw people and can draw people.
This way all ballparks should be built.
I have seen a lot of baseball in a lot of towns, but I have never seen anything to match the enthusiasm of this city and its fans. When you consider the facts, when you study the criteria, one thing's clear. Buffalo is the natural for expansion.
There is no Major League Baseball team in Denver or Colorado. In fact, there isn't a Major League team in the entire Mountain Time Zone. So, a local newspaper let the fans vote to adopt a team. And did they ever vote? Over 140,000 of them. They chose the St. Louis Cardinals. So, for the 1990 season, the Cards are considered the home team in Denver. How about that? A home team 850 miles away. Now that's big league support. Maybe it's time to make Denver, Colorado, and the Mountain Time Zone home to a Major League team of their own.
How ready is Denver for a team? About as ready as a city can be. Once an expansion franchise is awarded, construction will start on a new stadium, custom built and dedicated exclusively to baseball. It will be a classic. Open air with lights, natural grass field, 40,000 seats. Positioned next to major highways and with plenty of parking. While the team will play in Denver, fans will come from all over Colorado, Wyoming, Kansas, Nebraska, New Mexico, and Utah. Even as far away as Montana and Idaho. These are the Mountain Time Zone states, and this will be their team.
Orlando is the #1 vacation destination on Earth. This year, approximately 17.5 million domestic and international tourists will visit the Central Florida area. That's over 250,000 people per week. They come for the most popular destination in the world, Walt Disney World. And what's even more exciting to baseball is the fact that tourism is especially strong in the spring and summer months, when the games would be played. This year alone, 700,000 people from the Miami Palm Beach area will take a pleasure trip to Orlando. In addition, 500,000 people from Tampa St. Pete will visit our area. Beyond the resident market, the potential offered baseball by out-of-state tourists is tremendous. Orlando's tourism industry creates a moving parade of baseball fans and potential fans. During baseball season, 60% of tourists come from cities without Major League Baseball. Visitors who will welcome the chance to see any team play, who will take a new excitement from Major League Baseball back to wherever they call home. Even Major League players get excited about coming to Orlando. 35% of Central Florida's visitors purchase vacation packages, which could easily include tickets to a National League game.
We are ready for the big leagues in every way. South Florida ranks behind only New York and Los Angeles as a media base. We have 18 television stations, 56 radio stations, and 19 newspapers. That's big league. The South Florida area is home to 1/3 of the entire population of Florida and has more than double the number of people of any other area of the state. South Florida wants a Major League Baseball team, and we will support it. We are confident that we can provide the organization to ensure its success. We agree with the expansion guidelines that one local, capable person should take the lead and make a long-term commitment to build the team. South Florida has that person, Wayne Huizenga. He is known nationally for his business successes, including the building of Blockbuster Entertainment Corporation into the world's largest chain of video rental stores. We in South Florida see something else in this opportunity. We're the nation's capital for Hispanic America. With 1992 approaching, what better way to celebrate the 500th birthday of the discovery of the New World than by becoming the gateway for Major League Baseball for the Spanish-speaking countries of the world. We would love to become their worldwide home team. 1/4 of our population and 10% of the U.S. is Hispanic. A team in South Florida would literally become Hispanic America's team. Another reason to celebrate.
The Tampa Bay area is Florida's largest metro. Within 35 miles of the Dome, there are 1.7 million people, 2 million within 50 miles, and 4.4 million people within a 2-hour drive. In fact, the Tampa Bay area leads all markets in Florida and is second only to Atlanta in the Southeast in population, households, and effective buying income. And it provides a bonus of 3.5 million tourists each year. The Florida Suncoast Dome is not just plans and promises. It's a brand new 42,000-seat stadium designed specifically for baseball. In the words of Whitey Herzog, it's the best dome I've seen for baseball. St. Pete seems to have built Royal Stadium and put a roof on it. That similarity is no coincidence. The Florida Suncoast Dome was designed by the same architects responsible for the Kansas City facility. True to its function as a baseball stadium, the playing field has major league dimensions. 340 feet down the foul lines, 385 feet in the power alleys, and 410 feet to the center field wall. In a 4-week period, 1,000 community volunteers sold 22,697 season ticket reservations. No potential expansion city has ever sold so many tickets. Never have so many been purchased in such a short period of time. A commitment to baseball unmatched anywhere.
Washington, D.C. truly is a major league city. And over the past year or so, the National League has been put on notice. The people of Washington, Maryland, and Virginia are demanding Major League Baseball.
I think that Washington deserves a baseball team. We've been denied one for so long, and if they don't give us one, it'd be a gross injustice.
Take a look at the Capitals. Take a look at the Redskins. Take a look at your college football. Take a look at your college basketball. You've got a good market here.
It's overdue. They've been needing a team for a while around here. I'm a big baseball fan, and I'm looking forward to them having a team.
Baseball represents America, and in the nation's capital, we should have American baseball.
A proud roar from the crowded stands of RFK. That's my team, playing where they should be, and our dream is a dream coming true.
The Washington Nationals can become a reality.
The reality, of course, is June 12th. That's the day 2 of these 6 candidates will gain entry into one of the most exclusive clubs in all of sports, the National League of Baseball. Baseball fans, and the lengths to which they'll go to satisfy their burning desire to get noticed.
Look at this guy. Hot cross buns out there.
That's Jim Morrison. Come on, baby, light my fire.
You better be careful.
What's happening with our movie? They're doing the Right Field Story. It is right now starring Kevin Bass. We'll keep you up to date from time to time on the progress of the film. Not often you get to see one in the making.
Well, I've heard of people getting married at home plate, but never in the center field bleachers.
This is a first. I've never heard of such a thing. Well, that's great, though. I wonder if you could do it cheaper out here than in church.
I don't know, but if you had to rent this stadium, it might cost a little more than some church.
That guy's got to be nuts getting married at the ballpark, eh? I'm sure they'll leave early.
Here's the latest on our movie update. We have the camera crew filming the Right Field Story. Now starring Larry Walker. I guess they gave up on Kevin Bass. And have we decided who the director is out there? Or don't they know? The guy in the red shirt seems like he's taking charge.
A relative of
there he is, yeah.
Spielberg.
He wants to move Walker closer to the line on this hitter.
Prom night's over. They've all come in here, obviously.
Honey, how about let's go to the prom and then a ball game?
That's exactly what they have done. They're having a marvelous time.
They got the hats just to prove to their parents that they came to the ballpark.
And this one is going to go right where they're making that movie. Well, in the area. I hope they're not set up down there hoping that they're going to get a shot at someone catching a foul ball because they're going to wait a long time.
Sometimes in the stands, it's what you don't do that draws the camera your way.
Big exciting ball game here at the old ball yard today. Either that or an exciting night last night. Nothing that a little sunshine rays won't take care of. Is that total relaxation there? I tell you what, better go check your pulse.
That's what we'll be doing soon, I think. This game has put that guy to sleep.
In between innings there, they played that hard rock music, man. I mean, had everybody on the field dancing. That guy didn't move a muscle.
Another avid ESPN viewer.
Hanging on every pitch. He is into this game.
Whatever happened to that guy was asleep up there. He left. He took his nap and said he'd seen enough. Guy had to go back to work. Well, that's about as out as I've ever seen a guy at a ballpark. Some people come to the ballpark to see a game, others come to sleep.
There are those who say that baseball is a stubborn game, slow to accept change. But here's proof that baseball can be different and stubborn.
It's batter up, but something new has been added as the Phillipsburg police challenge the emergency squad to a game of Buckeye Donkey Ball. The rules are simple. You must take your donkey with you whenever fielding a ball, and you must mount before throwing the ball. Only the pitcher and catcher are without donkeys. Patrolman Joe O'Brien doesn't know what to do. He hit one out of the park, but his donkey just won't play ball. are on attack. Rex Sawyer hits an easy grounder to shortstop, but the shortstop is stopped short. Rex rounds second and hits for third. Meanwhile, the left fielder has come in to make the pickup. He throws to the third baseman, who relays to the catcher, and this copper is nabbed at the plate. And the kids go wild. After blasting one to deep center field, Dick Dobbins mounts up and starts around the bases. Patrolman Ernie Webb, who always gets his man, gets the ball, but he simply can't get to first base with the donkey. Dobbins pours the gas to his donkey and circles the bases at near breakneck speed. Well, maybe not quite that fast. At any rate, he pulls into third base, standing up for the triple. Failing 4-3 in the last of the ninth, officer Bert Webb sends a long fly to left field. Moon Mullins is chasing it down. Here's one outfielder who's really carried away with the game. Hops go crazy as Webb comes into third base, but the donkey's lost and says, "Show me the way to go home." The boys show him, and the game ends in a 4-4 tie. The only winner being you-know-who.
And now, once again, the Journal of Sue Essler and Bill Crabe as they visit every major and minor league park in the country.
This is a brand new stadium, day 2 of operation, the home of the High Desert Mavericks.
Here we are at Maverick Stadium's very own Hardball Cafe. For just a small cover charge, you can have drinks and food brought right out to you. This is Palm Springs Angel Stadium. Last night's game here at Palm Springs was canceled because of a lighting problem. Here we see a crew that's been here since 7 this morning, trying to get the lights ready for tonight's doubleheader, which begins at 6. Apparently, there are 3 tropical birds that live in the area that have gotten into the lights and have stripped the copper off the wiring.
Sports Tour 91 arrives in All Sports Stadium in Albuquerque. Things about All Sports Stadium is drive-in baseball in Albuquerque, which takes place on the seats. Folks can drive their cars right into a parking lot out there. Watch the game from a center field view.
As April turned to May, Bill and Sue made it back to the big leagues with a Lone Star stop in Texas.
Inside, one of the nicest Major League ballparks we've seen so far. Arlington Stadium in Texas. Got 6 flags over Texas over the left field fence. And we were blessed with a pretty good pitching matchup tonight. Timmy Key is on the mound for Toronto, and we get a chance to see Nolan Ryan, which will be one of the lasting memories, I'm sure, for us at Sports Tour 91. Ryan has struck out 4 batters already. The Blue Jays into the top of the 3rd.
But as Bill and Sue soon discovered, this was no ordinary game. For out of all the ballparks in the country, they had stumbled onto history.
Ryan has given up no hits and has struck out 15 Toronto Blue Jays.
Very excited.
It's times like this that make Bill and Sue's adventure So very excellent indeed.
This is like, wow.
And now it's time for the Upper Deck Stat of the Week. Nobody does baseball like Upper Deck.
Our Stat of the Week starts with Ryne Sandberg, who has developed an award-winning reputation as an offensive powerhouse.
Including 2 home runs. Wow, what a ball game.
There's a hot shot in the center of base hit.
That's an 11-game hitting streak for Ryne Sandberg.
And he laces that fair. Extra bases down the line. Sandberg checks in with a double of his own.
There aren't many second basemen who can hit like Sandberg, or third baseman.